1 Kings chapter 16. Then the word of the Lord came by the hand of Jehu, the son of Hanani, against Baasha, saying, Because I raised you from the earth and made you ruler over my people Israel, and you walked in the way of Jeroboam, and made my people Israel sin and provoke me to anger with their follies, surely I will take away the posterity of Baasha and the posterity of his house, and I will make your house like the house of Jeroboam the son of Nebat. The dog shall eat whoever belongs to Baasha and dies in the city, and the birds of the sky shall eat whoever dies in the fields. Now the rest of the words of Baasha, what he did and his might, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel? So Baasha rested with his fathers and was buried in Tirzah. Then Elah his son reigned in his place in the 20th year of King Asa. So the Lord spoke against Baasha and his house by the hand of Jehu, because of all the evil he did before the Lord, by provoking him to anger with the work of his hands, and being like the house of Jeroboam, and also because he struck them down. Elah the son of Baasha became king over Israel, and reigned for 2 years in Tirzah. Zimri, commander of half his chariots, conspired against him, and he was in Tirzah, drinking himself drunk in the house of Arza, steward of his house in Tirzah. Then Zimri went in, struck and killed him. He then reigned in his place. When he began to reign, as soon as he was seated on his throne, he killed all the household of Baasha, according to the word of the Lord, spoke against Baasha by Jehu the prophet, for all the sins of Baasha and the sins of Elah his son, which they caused Israel to commit, and provoked the Lord God of Israel to anger with their follies. Now the rest of the words of Elah and everything he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel? Zimri reigned in Tirzah for 7 days, and Israel was encamped against Gibbethon, which belonged to the Philistines. Now the people encamped heard it said, Zimri conspired and killed the king. So that day in the camp all Israel made Omri, the commander of the army, king over Israel. Then Omri and all Israel with him went up from Gibbethon, and they besieged Tirzah. When Zimri saw the city was taken, he went into the citadel of the king's house and burned the king's house down upon himself and died. This he did because of the sins he committed in doing evil before the Lord, in walking in the way of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, and in the sins he caused Israel to commit. Now the rest of the words of Zimri and the treason he committed, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel? Then the people of Israel were divided. Half of the people followed Tibni, the son of Ginath, to make him king, and half followed Omri. But the people who followed Omri prevailed over the people who followed Tibni, the son of Ginath. So Tibni died that day, as well as Joram his son, and Omri reigned after Tibni. In the 31st year of Asa, king of Judah, Omri became king over Israel and reigned 12 years. He reigned for 6 years in Tirzah. Omri bought the hill of Samaria for 2 talents of silver from its owner, Shemer. Then he built on the hill and called the name of the city he built Samaria, after the name of Shemer, the owner of the hill. Omri did evil before the Lord, and did worse than all who were before him. For he walked in all the ways of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, and in the sins he committed and caused Israel to commit. With their follies he provoked the Lord God of Israel to anger. Now the rest of the words of Omri and everything he did, and the might he showed, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel? So Omri rested with his fathers and was buried in Samaria. Then Ahab his son reigned in his place. And in the 11th year of Omri, Jehoshaphat the son of Asa began to reign. He was 35 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned in Jerusalem for 25 years. The name of his mother was Azubah, daughter of Shilhi. Now he walked in the way of Asa his father, and he did not turn aside from doing what was upright before the Lord. Nevertheless, the high places were not taken away. They sacrificed in the high places and burned incense. What Jehoshaphat agreed to do, and all the mighty deeds he did, and his deeds in war, behold, have not these things been written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? And the rest of the cultic groups which remained from the days of Asa his father, he removed from the land. Now there was no king or king's deputy in Syria, and King Jehoshaphat made a ship in Tarshish to go to Ophir for the gold. But they did not go, because the ship was broken in pieces in Ezion-Geber. Then the king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, I will send your servants and my servants in the ship. But Jehoshaphat was not willing. After this, Jehoshaphat rested with his fathers, and he was buried with his fathers in the city of David, and Joram his son reigned in his place. In the second year of Jehoshaphat, Ahab the son of Omri became king of Israel. He ruled over Israel and Samaria for 22 years. Now Ahab the son of Omri did evil before the Lord, more than all who were before him. It was not enough for him to walk in the sins of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, but he also took as his wife Jezebel, the daughter of Ethbaal, king of the Sidonians, and he went and served Baal and worshipped him. Then he set up an altar for Baal in the house of his idols, which he built in Samaria, and also made a sacred grove. Ahab did yet more provocations, so as to provoke the Lord and to destroy his own life, for he did more evil things than all the kings of Israel before him. In his days, Hiel of Bethel built Jericho. He laid its foundation with Abiram, his firstborn, and with his youngest son, Segub, he set up its gates, according to the word of the Lord, which he spoke by the hand of Joshua the son of Nun.